No bias, just raw, unadulterated truth. I am committed to delivering news without compromise. Hard facts as we know them, when we know them, and how they affect you. Every Monday through to Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. This will be your most authentic news experience starting now on 99.3 Nigeria Info. Let's talk.
And talk we shall. Welcome to Hard Facts. 6 minutes gone past the 3 o'clock hour. Welcoming you to the nation's number one talk news and sports radio station. We're broadcasting live from the city's centre. Yes, if you call it that. Yes, it's me, Ann Crescent, right here in Victoria Island, Lagos. My name is Okon, and I always say that this will be your most authentic news experience in that you can take to the bank. Well, welcome to the Big Three on Hard Facts today. As usual, I will take you through the biggest stories, the biggest three stories, top three, yes, of course, trending, not just on the pages of our national dailies, but of course trending on social media. And also sometimes they make an entrance while you're having coffee or breakfast in the morning, or while you're at that newspaper stand, or maybe having a little chit chat at work. These are the Big Three, Lagos. Welcome to the show.
There's a reason why over 1 million people tune into Hard Facts every day. We discuss in-depth stories with sources behind the facts.
The Lagos State High Court has
sitting
convicted, suspended the Chicago certificate story. It's never going away, is it? Show with stories for the day.
You hear diverse voices and opinions.
And she was meeting campaign with her husband, knowing that.
You should not put happy because there is nothing to happy about.
Yeah, it's quite pathetic the way the country is going.
We distinguish each story accurately with analysis.
It's Hard Facts with Marianne Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
All right, let's get to the facts. Welcome, Lagos. Welcome, Nigeria. Welcome, everyone who's watching and listening to us live from anywhere else in the world. Don't forget, we're live. Facebook.com/Nigeria Info FM. We're also live on YouTube. Just go to Nigeria Info FM 99.3 and you can join the conversation on the Big Three today on X, which is also known as Twitter. Use the hashtag Hard Facts. And you can also be part of the conversation if you're listening to us from outside of the country via our mobile app, or you're watching us on YouTube or on Facebook and you want to call in and chime in on the conversation. You can call us via Skype because our Skype is Nigeria Info FM. That way, everyone's settled. Let's get into the business of having the conversations for today. The very first big story today is from Rivers State, because the political crisis there is not ending anytime soon. Remember when it started with the House of Assembly being burned down. Well, there was an explosive of sorts, and then the House of Assembly apparently went down in flames. And then the governor tried to approach it, and then of course they used water cannons and shot at him. And then, of course, the House of Assembly tried to impeach the governor. And then, of course, the House just divided into two. They've not sat. And when they did sit, someone who was in the minority, I beg your pardon, became a speaker, as against the rules. And many people said that this was a godfatherism drama that was playing out. Many said Wike would come out with the upper hand. The others say, well, Fubara has got his eyes open and he might have some fighting chance. But here we are today. As at yesterday, certain members, in fact, all the members of the House of Assembly have decamped. Yeah, almost all of them, if I'm not mistaken, to the All Progressive Congress. And that is one of the biggest stories for today. And I do have, an audio clip that I will play for you later, where these people were singing that song that the Senate sang for Mr. President when he was delivering the budget? Oh, well, Wike got his own from those same members of the House of Assembly who decamped to the APC. Well, that's how the week started for the people in Rivers State. In case you thought that was over, well, you just, grew a new tentacle. Well, the second big story for today is Kano State. Well, we hear that governance has been affected in Kano as the court has frozen the government's bank accounts, so they can't do anything if they need money to do it. should this be? And many people will ask how legal it is. But then, of course, we also know the drama that happened during that court process where the court said one thing and the certified true copy said something else. And that's been a debate that's been ongoing. Well, what does this mean? And what are your thoughts on the frozen accounts of Kano State government, and how do the people of Kano State receive good governance? Finally, PDP members are moving to reconcile with Peter Obi of the Labour Party. There seems to be a plan for him to return to the party. But how open do you think that Peter Obi will be to this reconciliatory moves by the People's Democratic Party? Because there are those who will say, well, you started this. You should have given the man a chance. We wouldn't be here in the first place. And that's how Labour Party under Peter Obi became a thing. And many would say, well, it's medicine after death. It's after the fact, and it's unnecessary. It might not gain any traction. But will Peter Obi give a nod to it, even though there have been feelers that, well, there seems to be an openness of mind to embrace some sort of merger to go up against the APC. But how easy is it going to be? Well, those are the big three stories today. I'm going to let you talk a bit, and then I'll bring somebody in from River State later on in a bit to talk to us about what's going on in River State. Welcome to Hard Facts. 0700 993 993 993. That's 0700 993 993 993. If you are a lady, call 01 465 7190. That's 01 465 7190. And you can join the conversation on our social platforms or join us live via our YouTube and Facebook. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Mayor.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
My name is Robert.
All right, Robert, go ahead.
You see, this man, Wiki. I don't know. My spirit don't like that man. Some people are hailing him. You have ruled 8 years and nobody disturb you. Somebody talks. You are the one that even planted that man or that Fubara. You are the one that raised his hand. That okay, everybody should step down for him. He's the one to succeed you now. You want to control him. I don't like that Wiki. He's like an hermaphrodite. He's not a man. He's not a woman, which is very, very. You want to create problem.
That's being a bit too extreme. You don't have to do that, do you?
Okay, sorry for that language. And for Peter Obi, can you listen to me?
I'm listening.
Obi, to me, is like a greedy person. He will have not even go to LP. When you know that LP does not have a stand in Nigeria politics, you are contesting under LP.
What do you mean by LP doesn't have a stand?
We stand now. Did he win? Huh? There are a lot of
well, the PDP also didn't win. Do they not have a stand in the country?
Had it been Obi?
No, sir. I'm going to ask you that question again. All the parties that don't win in elections because it doesn't go their way, does it mean that they don't have a stand in the elections?
Well, I don't know.
Yes or no? Parties, yes or no? Does it mean that they don't have a stand in the elections? Yes or no? Quickly.
Yes. The answer to your question is, I don't know of other parties, but I'm talking of LP now.
Okay, all right. So you don't know. Thank you for calling. Hello, welcome to Hard Fact.
Miriam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Oboli. Please just help me give yourself a hug. Like I feel like hugging you right now. I don't get it. Like one is not entitled to joining a party he or she wishes to join. Are you telling me that the person or whoever it is that is in the president, did the person win? If the man wants to belong to LP, let him be there. He did not win. He has made a mark in the history of Nigerian politics. And that is what I can say about all this. As for Rivers State, Fubara realized too late that his godfather, I don't want to insult anybody this afternoon because you are trying to caution us.
No insolence.
I don't want to call Wike a monster. But honestly, he's choking Fubara seriously. And it's affecting the people of Rivers State. Okay? So he should leave the man and let him do it. He's over there. He's here. He can't be in two places at the same time. He should let Fubara breathe and face river politics. And people in River State enjoy peace for once. Okay. That's my stand on this.
All right.
Helping win, with the person win.
It's okay. It's okay. Thank you very much, Mr. Boli, for calling. Emmanuel Ekpe is calling us. Manuel actually is calling us from Ekpe. Ekpe has no key. Hello, Emmanuel. Thank you for joining us. Good afternoon.
Yeah, good afternoon. Yeah.
Yes.
You see, any alliance in political party, without Peter Obi won't go anywhere. That is the fact.
What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Political parties can be standalones. They don't need a particular person to be what they want to be. The last time there was an alliance, there was no Peter Obi in that alliance, and then the APC won with Buhari.
I'm telling you, this presents Nigeria. You saw the figures he pulled now. You know, and then it's not about
Atiku also pulled some figures. Don't forget about that.
I know.
Okay.
If Obi never left, for Labour Party, nobody will believe that Obi have that kind of a popularity, and nobody will believe that, that Nigerians will feel towards Obi. So, kudos to him. Then, for Rivers issue, you see, Fubara didn't consolidate when he was supposed to consolidate on his gains, you know. Coming back to call Wike his leader or his Oga, you know, the Rivers people seem to, take him to be not serious. And then he gave Wike the chance, you know, to consolidate, and then Wike is fighting stronger now. I hope he will learn, you know, very fast that Rivers politics is not for kids. Thank you and good afternoon.
Thank you very much for calling. I'll take one quick call and then I'll go to my guest via Zoom. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Hello, good afternoon, Sister Marian.
Good afternoon. What's your name, sir? Where are you calling from?
My name is Meticulous Peter from Abaranje in Okon.
If you were meticulous, I would not be hearing this whole back. If you were meticulous, you would have turned down your radio, but go ahead.
Okay, thank you very much. Let me turn it a little bit down, please.
Great.
Hello?
I can still hear myself.
Are you hearing me now?
I can still hear myself, sir. I'll say it one more time. Turn it off.
Are you hearing me now?
Good. Go ahead.
Thank you very much. As I was saying, or I was trying to say, I want to talk on Rivers, the carpeting of the...
Quickly, you have 60 seconds. Quickly.
Okay, thank you very much. Though I'm not in support of such political instability in any place, especially in Rivers State, but I will not want somebody to bite the fingers that fed him. It is too early for Fubara, that is the state governor, to against his godfather, that is Wike. Though many people may think otherwise. Some Nigerians may think otherwise, but I'm feeling this way. Even if he's going to go against it, let him stay up to a year to understand the political situation before he can now talk to his master, that's Wike that put him there. Please, these are the things I want amended, if possible. It's just too early. People are just pushing him to a place to the gallery to go against it, and he is going to pay for it.
Okay.
How is he going to pay for it? He's going to be humiliated if he doesn't take it.
Okay. I have to let you go, sir. I'm so sorry. You've taken so much time. I want to go to my guest. Chetam is joining us live from via Zoom, and he was with us the last time when that story broke of the shin in River State, and Chetam has joined us again. Chetam, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good afternoon.
All right. Chetam Wala has joined us. Chetam, let's start by, you and I had a conversation. I did say something, a fact that, well, the governor made good in public, saying, look, my predecessor and I just had a father-son fight, and it's nothing, water under the bridge. But then this happens, and it leaves every single person with their jaw dropped. In a few minutes, explain to us what changed.
Okay, thank you for having me, and good afternoon, Nigerians. The point is this: I had told you in that last interview that there's nothing like father and son relationship. It's just everybody obeying the presidential order of asking them to stay action whilst these issues are being resolved and all that. But the whole father and son relationship is just a farce, and there's no seriousness in the whole thing. And you see, of course, some of us had before now we had known about a month ago that the House of Assembly members in River State are going to move to the ABC, but we were expecting them to move in January.
I'm sorry, hold on. How did you know that they were going to move? Where did you get this from? How? Because you sound so certain, like you knew about it.
Yes, we knew about it, but as to how we knew, it's something I would not want to disclose publicly. But we actually know some of the things that happen in the future, in the coming days, because we study the political terrain and we get to analyze actions and moves. Of course, these some conversations were had on time, and we knew they were going to move. Like I was even expecting the members of the National Assembly were loyal to Wike to as well move. Then by January, we also expect the some local government chairman left a wiki to move, and some other party chief PDP things in the party in the state to move. Then those of them who are those persons who are what do you call it, PDP schools in the state are not going to move. They are loyal to win, but they would not move. But remain the party to continue to cause chaos and havoc for the governor of the state. That is exactly what they are going to do. Later in the day, or probably by the middle of the year, Wike himself will now probably move to the APC. Now, this whole thing, this whole movement to the APC didn't come, like I said, it didn't come to us as a surprise. Some of us had expected it to happen, but of course, in January, we had expected it to happen. However, the challenge is this: the implication of the members of the House of Assembly moving to the APC. And if you have seen some of the UK's videos that have been trending, where he himself had also condemned the issue of movement of people. He had also gone to court before now, condemning movement of people who were elected on the platform of PDP and who are now moving down, who moved down to the APC at that time. And he actually went to court with the then PDP leadership, asking that those who vacate the seat, which is the property. If you look at Section 109 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, via subsection 1, you now look at it actually provided for the criteria in which a member of the House of Assembly will lose seat or will vacate the seat. Out of those, the law is to the effect that you would vacate your seat if you leave the political party that sponsored you during elections into a new political party, like these 27 members have done. Ordinarily, I expected to declare their seats vacant, as initiated in the laws. But unfortunately, the kind of INEC we have today is an INEC that is quite compromised and that will not want to do what is stated in the law. So it now behoves.
So in other words, you're saying, nothing will be done. If you're telling me in one breath that this is what the law says, and in another breath that INEC is not trustworthy follow through, it means that you're giving up because you might not win this war, or rather, Fubara might not win this war.
No, not that. Not about Fubara winning. I'm not Fubara's spokesman, and I will not speak on his behalf.
Okay.
But what I'm saying is that INEC ordinarily is supposed to declare the seats of these persons who move to the APC vacant, but INEC will fail to do that because the INEC in Nigeria, as presently constituted and led by Mahmoud, is compromised. Let's not forget, Mahmoud was working with Wike when Wike was Minister of Education. Mahmoud worked with Wike very well, and this relationship has continued. And it has also been an edge. That is why even during the elections, and when people were saying Obi was going to win the elections, some of us had raised issues and said, see, Mahmoud would not sit there and watch Wike's preferred candidate to lose an election. And that was why Wike was only interested in getting the PD ticket and nothing more. But truth be told, let's see. The truth about Nigerian politics and what is happening, we all know this truth. But just sometimes some people shy away from this truth. Now, back to the issue
quickly,
of
because I just have 1 minute. So let me just ask you this, because we don't have. Where do you see this ending? Because for so many people, Fubara has lost this seat as far as they're concerned. Quickly, in seconds.
Fubara has not lost his seat. This battle is not going to end. It's going to last for the next 4 years. Trust me, it's going to last for the next 4 years, and the Rivers people are going to suffer for the next 4 years. This is not going to end until the general election 2027. Trust me, Fubara is not going to lose his seat by any means. The impeachment process will not continue, but they would make the government of Fubara ungovernable. They would not proceed to impeach Fubara. Trust me.
Okay.
They won't proceed again to impeach Fubara. But they will make his government ungovernable.
Okay.
And make it unstable for anything to happen. That's just what is going to happen.
The big question, of course, that I will leave open, I'm not asking you to answer, is where do the people of River State come in all of this? But Amwala, thank you so much for speaking with us. Because of time, thank you so much for being on the show. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me.
All right. Well, we're going to go on a quick break. When we come back, it's still the big three on Hard Fact, 99.3 Nigeria Info. Don't forget, you can win some money courtesy of one play. Yes, all you need to do is get the code and make sure that you text just 500 Naira. But I'll be back to give you more details on that. It's still Hard Facts, 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Mary Ann.
journalism, bridging the gap between people and those in authority. With Hard Facts, you are sure to get only the facts.
Tune in to Hard Facts with Marianne Okon on 99.3 Nigeria Info.
Those were the 27 lawmakers that decamped yesterday to the All Progressive Congress from the People's Democratic Party in Rivers State. Yes, and you did hear them calling the name of the president while they were chanting. It's still the big three, 99.3 Nigeria Info. I'm Mary Ann Okon. In case you're just joining us, we just spoke with Chatamwala, who is a lawyer, and he's also a civil society advocate in Rivers State. And he's talked to us about... he's continuously been on the show talking about what's been happening in Rivers State, and I'm sure that you heard what he had to say. But don't forget, the big story is PDP members are moving to reconcile with former Governor Peter Obi, Labour Party's presidential candidate in the last just concluded elections, and they're planning for him to return to the PDP. And I'm asking, how easy a fit is this going to be? And again, if let's say Peter Obi were to be open to this idea, will this hurt or help his political career? Again, our second story, of course, governance has been affected by in Kano State when the courts decided that they were going to freeze the bank accounts of Kano State government. Remember, there's still a controversy hanging over that particular judgment about the governorship elections in Kano. Well, they're supposed to go to the Supreme Court after they heard that ruling from the appeal court. The appeal court is saying, don't concern yourself with what is on the certified true copy. Concern yourself with what we had said, the judgment that we delivered by mouth, as against the fact that even though legally what holds up in court is the certified true copy. So there is some sort of imbroglio brewing in Kano State. But then in the midst of that, governance has been affected. The court has frozen the accounts of the government's failure to pay compensation to traders whose shops were demolished in June. Now, the government activities in Kano State have actually, according to the Premium Times newspaper, been affected by this court order that has frozen at least 24 bank accounts of the state government. The court order was a fallout of the 30 billion naira imposed fine by the Federal High Court, in Kano, against the state government for the demolition of properties of businesses and individuals in the state. Now, that's another problem on the one hand. Don't forget, an appeal court had delivered a statement, or a judgment rather, that was against the party, which is NMPP. But then the certified true copies made it seem like the court was in their favor and also awarded damages to the tune of 1 million naira. Kano State seems to be in the midst of potter, for the want of a better way to describe it. And then, of course, bringing you back to Rivers State, where members of the House of Assembly have all defected, to the APC. And that's what we're talking about. I'd like to quickly go to your messages before I go to the phone lines. This one says, good afternoon, Marianne. Wike thinks he's God, but playing God is the most deadly game. Let him watch it. Fubara should stand his ground as he was elected by the people, not Wike. Since Wike now wants people to worship him, let's all throw away democracy and turn to a form of government where people will worship one man. Thank you very much, Right. Your message is very long. I can't read everything. Sim Fubara is elected governor of Rivers State. He should wake up and take charge of the state fully. Sadiq Ibrahim from Festac in Lagos. Thank you, Sadiq. Abe from Ikorodu here says, Wike should be sanctioned by the PDP if they are still existing and want relevance. Mr. Wike is toying with the APC and PDP and national polity. These politicians sees Nigerians as the fullest souls, he says, on earth. with their actions. Even though they praise us as their lovers, they're the rapists who gives money and gifts to their victims after committing evil. Wow, that is okay. This one says freezing of Kano account is indirectly telling Nigerians how the Supreme Court verdict will be. And for Rivers State, it's never been about the people, all about the greed and selfish politicians who are interested in their pockets. Ken from Ouro. This one says, come 2027, I see PDP giving Peter Obi their tickets for the next election. Obi will return to PDP next year, he says. You didn't give me a name, but thank you. This one says, political parties merging isn't new. It has its own advantage and disadvantage. It is coming together of different interest forces to fight and wrestle power from another formidable party. Alhaji Atiku, that is calling for this ambitious politicians with huge financial influence and affluence. He is a man that wants to become the president of Nigeria. The question is, will he be willing to sacrifice his ambition after several failed attempts at the altar of party merging in order to allow for new fresh blood as presidential candidate? I don't think so. Adeboyega, thank you for your message. Very long one, but I have to keep it moving. Back to the phone lines. Join the conversation. If you are listening to us from outside of the country, you want to be part of the conversation, we're live on Skype. Our Skype is live right now. So we're Nigeria Info FM on Skype. We would like for you to join the conversation, okay? Let me quickly take some of those messages on our YouTube and Facebook Live quickly, and then I'll come back to the phone lines, okay? Moses here on Facebook Live says, it's so obvious that Nigeria is now a captured state. This second slavery by Nigerian political elites is worse than Europeans. God will judge APC and their cohort. This one says, Nigeria has turned into a lawless country, courtesy of one man and the power of godfatherism. From Lagos, the template has been passed down to River State. It's a shame that one man pocketed all of the sector's institutions, and that's why they must report to him before Akeredolu must step down due to bad health. 127 killed like chickens due to negligence. Since 2017, it's one mistake. Your message is so long. Dayo Dada, thank you. Your message is too long. AB Ambo says, there is no room for decorum or decent behavior in Nigerian politics. Nothing is cast in stone or iron in our democracy. And it is why people like Wike go about throwing their weights like emperors, who's a godfather in politics, and are pretending we don't know what structure means in Nigerian politics. Or he's saying, are we pretending that we don't know what structure means in politics? What if that's Wike? If that's what Wike is fighting to retain in River State, this shenanigan must stop if we want to make meaningful progress in our democratic experience. And last but not the least, Mutiu Ajide says, let him go. To me, that's best. Without that, nothing for him. I'm sure you're talking about Peter Obi. All right, 0700 993 993 993 for your lady, 01465 7190. Welcome to Hard Facts. Sorry about that. Do call us back if you can. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Marianne.
Good afternoon.
Happy Christmas. It's Professor Koboko.
Go ahead.
What is happening in River State is very, very unpathetic. And it's very, very patheticism. It is patheticism and unacceptable that a person that fought against godfatherism is now fighting for the person where you put. Is it for the benefit of the Riverians? Or is it for the benefit of only his pocket? It became a political relevance. Concerning Ondo, somebody is governing Ondo from Ibadan. And we have intellectual...
Ondo is not part of the story, I'm sorry.
Okay. What I'm saying is that I support the governor of River State. Make him no agree at all. Thank you very much for having me.
All right, thank you very much for calling, Koboko. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts. Apologies. If you're a lady, call 01465 7190. And for the gentlemen, 0700 993 993 993. Don't forget, one play. Yes, for you to play, because you see Christmas is around the corner. All you need to do is just get 500 naira, send a text to the short codes, and you're in. And you don't know that there's so much money to be won. 100k, 60k, 30k, 20k, all yours. Well, to play, all you need to do is just type *347 *880 *3 and then hash. I'll take it slowly. *347 *880 *3 and hash. Now, this will cost you just 500 naira to play. 20k will go to 6 persons, and you might just be one of the 6 persons. You don't want to be left out, so go play. One play. Yes, and play responsibly. If you're not up to 18, Zimbabwe. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Good afternoon, Mela.
Good afternoon. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Robert.
Robert, go ahead.
Mela, this Wike issue. Why? I don't know why PDP is still tolerating that man. PDP as a party. PDP. This man, there's no greater anti-party in Nigeria that is greater than that of Wike, and they are still tolerating him. Not that this man has not done. Does it mean that Wike is bigger than the party? I don't know. Is he the owner of the party? Is he the one that formed PDP? Wike was a local government chairman in Rivers State before he rise to stardom and became the governor. You are ruled for 8 years. Why can't you allow another person to rule for government? Had it been Tinubu did not appoint you as a minister, your political career would have been dead by now. You are there as a minister, enjoy yourself. You don't want Rivers State to have peace. Why? Am I not with this man? Honestly, am I not with this man?
Okay.
Thank you.
Take it easy. Don't get angry. All right, we've got another call here from Emmanuel. Let's take that one. Hello, Emmanuel. Where are you calling us from?
Yeah. I'm calling from Aja. Emmanuel from Aja.
Go ahead.
Yes. Thank you very much. I want to react to the issue of Africa crisis in Rivers State.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Wike was a minister of education under Jonathan. And he ruled as 8 years as governor of Rivers State. I don't know what is the problem again. It's disturbing the current governor, which is very unfortunate. He should leave the current governor alone to do his work. Nobody disturbed him when he was a governor. Nobody disturbed him when he was a minister of education. And as a current minister of SPC, what are you fighting for again? Thank you very much.
All right, Emmanuel, thank you very much. A lot of people are saying that former Governor Rotimi Amechi should not allow for Governor Wike and these other people to join the PDP, to join the APC. But the other question is, where's Amechi? Yeah, where is he? Is he still a member of the APC? Is he politically active? Is he still the leader of the party? Where's Tony Cole, the governorship candidate of the APC? Where are all these people? Is the APC in the state now an annex of the People's Democratic Party? These are questions that are begging answers. Anyway, Fidelis is calling us. Let's take that call. Hello, Fidelis. Good afternoon. Where are you calling us from?
Yeah, Fidelis calling you from myself.
Go ahead, quickly. You have 60 seconds.
Sorry, please. I heard you said Kano State government's account has been frozen. Yes, who gave the order?
Well, they had demolished a market, and there was a court order that they compensate those people that they had demolished their shops, and those people lost money and their businesses. Apparently they did not live up to expectations, so the courts have frozen their accounts until they make that compensation pay. It's not going to happen. Nothing is going to happen.
So, Marianne, the kind of things we are seeing in this country, well, I don't know the kind of country that we are building, but time shall tell. Thank you.
All right. But I mean, respectfully, if you owned a shed in the market, let me say shed, like my Igbo address, a shed in the market, and then they took it down and you're screaming blue murder, compensate us, and you go to court and the court has given an order to the government to make sure that they pay for the damages, and then the court refuses to pay, the government refuses to pay. Do you not think the court has a right to freeze the government account? I'm just saying, if you were on the receiving end, would you think it's political? I'm just saying. Again, just questions. Chris is calling us from Ikoyi. Hello, Chris.
Action lady.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Yes.
Yes, PDP will not dance naked with Wike. PDP are made up of gentlemen to the core. So nobody can call Wike to order. You have people like Peter Odili.
Are they gentlemen to the core? Because as the last time I checked, Governor Wike or former Governor Wike, is a member of the PDP.
He's no more with PDP now.
At what point did he say that he's no longer
Oh
a PDP
my
member?
God! Look, Miriam,
At
take it to
what
the
point?
bank.
No, at what point has there been a release, a
they
press
have
release?
gentlemen
Has he
in
come out
PDP.
to the media? Wike is very outspoken. Has he done a press briefing saying, "I'm now a member of the APC"? Has he?
Well, you have that.
Well,
Then for the people singing mandate we stand. I don't know what they I don't know what these guys give to them. That everybody now is dancing to the tune of that man. When you have strong institutions, when you have strong men, rather than strong institutions, this is what you got. I'm telling you. Look at what is going on now. You see the man from Rivers that you speak with, those 27 people that defected, they lose their seat, but INEC will not do the right thing. Even if P2B, Atiku, Kwankwaso join hands together with these people that is running affairs of this country, APC particularly, with the court, with the INEC, do you think that these people form whatever will make headway? So this is in charge of APC.
Mr. Chris, I'm so sorry. I'm going to have to let you go. Your line is problematic, so I'm going to have to let you go. Sorry. All right, Chika is calling us from Okon. After Chika's message, or rather after Chika's call, I'm going to take a few more messages that are coming in. And if you are outside, you can call us via Skype. Hello, Chika.
Madam, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Please, I want to comment on the Kano state issue. The court is giving order to freeze the state government accounts because they are required to compensate the people that demolish their shop or whatever. What of the Lagos state? What Lagos state is doing to people's house? Who is giving order? What are they doing about it?
Well, if they've gone to court, I'm guessing they would get some sort. But then that's not the question. The question is, did the people go to court? Did they go to seek any form of justice? And do they have a right in this case?
Okay, no problem.
All right.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Chika. It's very beautiful when we see, we want to compare, and there's nothing wrong. If you think you legitimately have a case, yes, of course, you have every right to go to court, and it might turn in your favor because you have all of the evidence. But then if you know that you are building over a channel or drainage, then you might not necessarily have any case. Yeah. In the case of the demolitions in Nigeria, in Lagos. Hello, welcome to Hard Facts.
Yeah, hello, good afternoon, Miriam.
Good afternoon. All right.
Yes, concerning the Wiki and the river crisis, I think the only problem I have is that Nigeria is just going to a one-state party direction. And for me, I don't think that is healthy for us as a nation. When you don't have a strong opposition that can checkmate the activities of the ruling party or the government, so you discover that everything is the country and the citizens, they are going to be in a disadvantage of everything that happen in that maybe the government. So I think PDP need to set up, or if they can form alliance as the one they are doing now with the other opposition party, most especially maybe like Labour and other strong SDP. But the question is that the article, maybe because I'm sensing that article might want to even run again in maybe 2027, but then can he just let his ambition go and mentor a young person to let the form a formidable opposition?
Well, that's the big question everyone's asking. Will he put aside his ambition and let nothing else rock the boat? It's a big question. Anyway, let me take a few more of your thoughts. Let me go to WhatsApp. I want to make sure that everyone is seen and heard, even on Twitter. I'm going to also take your thoughts and comment on Twitter. Let's see. Someone says, please, who froze the account of Kano State government? Now, wow. Well, I just gave you that information in case you were not certain. I just told you that they had a case in court, and the people whose shops were demolished went to court to ask for justice and compensation, but the government had not been forthcoming about it, so the court froze the government account. And until they decide that they're going to pay and give it a time limit or give it a date, the court might not lift that ban on the account. I have just 2 minutes before I go. Chemeka Norom here says, that message is not for me. This one says, Obi should leave them. Let everyone enjoy renewed hope. Doris Michael here on Twitter. All right, Jimmy Lomack now says, Fubara is still claiming saints to Wike while Wike is busy playing the game of interest. Governor Fubara will only survive if he aligns with Wike's boss. He says, if Obi aligns with PDP, that's the end of his political career unless they accept him to be in the Labour Party, and the coalition will back him up. Okay. Thank you very much for your messages. When you send me a message, please use the hashtag #HardFacts. That way I'm able to see your message and read it and know it's for me. But don't forget, the I Beg to Differ tournament continues today at 4 o'clock. Yvonne Haifo and Femi Bong Daniels will be here in the studio, our special moderators for the tournament. And of course, these kids are so amazingly brilliant, and every single day they just take my breath away. All right, so let's quickly take maybe one quick call before I say my goodbyes. Hello, you have 60 seconds. Go ahead.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Concerning the River State House of Assembly, on which they say they are standing? Is it on Chicago's something that they are standing? I don't know what is happening with our lawmakers, even in the State of Assembly.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. That question is not for me, right? The question is what mandate are they standing on? I don't know. Anyway, don't forget to play one play today. All you need to do.
Jingle all the way to joy with Grand Square's Christmas Bonanza from December 14th to 16th. The magic of savings is in the air. Lagos, Kano, Abuja. We are turning on your
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria.